guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a Saturday. I think it's the 25th. Yes, it's the 25th of May, and I think it's actual I think this is a first actual video of me doing a vlog where I'm in Lesotho, staying, not traveling, just being here. So yeah, so today I'm gonna be cleaning, and I might go to the shops or to the mall because I need work pants. That's something that I don't really have much of, so I might go to the mall. But today it's just basically going to be a full day of cleaning, and then I have to do the laundry as well. What else? Oh yeah, I also have a meeting in in an hour's time, so I'm just gonna bath, brush my teeth and whatever, and then I need to just make the bed and do that's the day, y'all. Show you guys what I wake up to every day. Yeah, the other thing that I wanted to say is being back home is great and everything, but I still have so much to learn. Where are the plugs? We want the plugs, okay? So we've got the blacks in here, blacks and blues and denims, the darker colors. Then we've got colors, and then we've got the whites. That's the blanket I'm not going to be able to finish because there's just absolutely no time. So yeah. To me at this point that I'm not going anywhere. Now I'm gonna go finish up everything else in the house. I've already cleaned the kitchen, sitting room. So I've got the bedrooms and the bathrooms, and then I need to mop all the rooms. So that's fun. I'm currently on my way walking to the mall. The taxi left me in close proximity, I suppose. So I'm currently on my way there. So we'll see what we'll find when we get there. I think for the most part they fit fine, because I feel like if I go one size up, I don't know, I feel like they're way too tight on my thighs. There's not much movement over there. So I don't want to size up. At this point in time, I really don't know. Like, I really don't understand. Like, at 2 o'clock, everything is closed. So, so I'm just gonna go back home. This vlog, I don't feel like what's making me. So I think what I'll do is that I'll just continue the vlog into tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'll come again and try and get the stuff that I didn't get today. I'm so sad because tomorrow work knocks off at like 4:30, So I think I'll leave 4:30 and then like go and try again. I'm so tired. What the jungle pubs? Like, why can't I just get what I want? I'm not a bad person. Ugh. But anyway, I'm heading back home. I have to walk. I'm thinking like most of the shops are going to be closed maybe like 5:30, because as you saw, Mr. Price is closing at like 5:45, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, just run it up. Dang it. But anyway, what can I do? What can I say? Like, guys, I had plans for those pants. Do you get what I mean? Like, we were going far, okay? We were going far, but it's fine. It won't get me down. So I'll pop by again tomorrow. Like, I have no words. But I guess tomorrow it'll be continuation of like this vlog, which is not what I was planning for, but it is what it is and it does what it does. So let's be out. Disturbing phenomenon that I just simply don't understand. As I walk sometimes from time to time, like, I'll notice like maybe like young boys staring at me, and I'm not talking about like people that are in their 20s. I'm talking about like teenagers. So it's a bit disturbing because I'm an elder to you. First of all, okay, I'm your aunt. Like, respect me. How dare you look at me like that? How dare you? Respect me. Stored them in this container that I had kept my flosses in because I was traveling. So when I got them at Panda stores. So it came with like this mini nail file, and then they've also got these like tabs, which it's like double-sided tape. So you just stick it on your nail after you're done with your filing, and then you stick it on. For me, they don't really last a long time when you use the tabs, so I prefer using like glue if I wanted to stay on for quite some time. So this glue I got at a Chinese shop. I think the name of the shop was Halo, but you can also get it at Panda stores or like anyway, even in town. So this is like 5 rand or 6 rand, I can't remember the price, but yeah. So I'm going to be doing them. These are actually nails that I used the last time I went to the wedding. It's in my first vlog thingy. As you can see, there's also that gel thingy from the last time, which means I just have to remove it. So I'm going to be doing them because I feel like it's time. It's time. So yeah. She's a queen. She's a queen.
afternoon, family. This is R.C. Blake's coming to you, yes, in the middle of the day. Can you believe it? I just had something on my heart that I wanted to share with you, and so I fired everything up and said I'm going to go live at whatever time. I didn't even wait for the top of the hour. I just said I'm breaking in. Hopefully I have somebody there. Hopefully I have somebody there that's paying attention to whatever I'm doing over here. I was just sitting and thinking about the power of staying positive, the power of keeping it positive. Have you noticed how many negative people we have surrounding us today? And this being, and you all please share this and invite others to come in. This being Mental Health Awareness Month, that's my thing, really. If I can ever figure out how to go back to school, I think I might really pursue some kind of educational career relative to mental health. It's my thing. It's the thing that I've struggled with. It's the thing that I see most people struggling with. And it's the thing that most people in the church are struggling with, unaware. Most people in the church are struggling unaware, not aware of exactly what's going on with them. But one of the issues that I see is that we have too many negative people around us. We have entirely too many negative people around us. And when you're around a lot of negative people and you're surrounded by negativity, we all have the tendency to buy into the negativity. And that's what I came today to just kind of talk about. The power of just staying positive. Because when you become a person that is not given to the buffoonery, when you become a person that's not given to the drama, you kind of get disgusted with people who are always bringing negativity. And this is where I want to get you to. I want to get you to a place where you become disgusted with people that only bring negativity. Now let's see. I'm playing around with all of these different things here. Let me see if I can get to what I want. The first thing that I listed here, relative to how staying positive is powerful, the power of staying positive, is the emotional benefit. The emotional benefit of just choosing your feelings, choosing your thoughts. Let me see if I can. Let's start here before I go into that. Let's go here. If you look over in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 8, it says, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, honest, whatever things are just, pure, lovely, whatsoever things of good report, if there be any virtue in it, and if there be any praise, think on these things." What is he saying? Keep it positive. Can I say to you that a lot of our emotional issues stem from the fact we entertain negativity too much? Most of this stuff that we watch on television, listen to on the radio, look at on social media is negative, and we're wondering why is it that we kind of live under this cloud of depression, oppression. It's because we were never designed by the Creator to dwell in negativity. I don't like being around people. All they have to say is something negative, something negative. It's never anything positive, just always something negative. Negative about people on the street they don't even know. Negative about everybody that they do know. You know, the circumstances are just always bleak. They never have anything positive to say. These people are not good for my emotional health. Staying positive can greatly improve emotional health by reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Thank you for asking me. Do you not know I have to manage my mind on a daily basis? When I wake up in the morning, my mind quite often wants to go in one direction. Usually, my mind wants to go in the direction of, some responsibility I have, some challenge that I may have, something that is important but unpredictable, and then my mind wants to stress over it, right? Well, I have learned to tell my mind what to think about before I start my day. I have learned before I put my foot on the floor to get my mind corrected and to focus my mind on things positive. And what I have come to understand is that I am really the conductor of my own emotional symphony. If I choose, whatever I choose to make of my day, I have the power to do it. Because can I tell you? There are some of you, and I want you to hear this statement very well. Thank you, Lavi. I think I said it right, Lavi Love. There are some of you who are sitting there and you feel like you're in full-blown depression about the condition or the situation of your life. And can I say this to you? There are probably billions of people who are praying to have the life you're living. You just have not thought it through thoroughly. You have not thought through thoroughly all that God has done, how good God has been, and how amazing life is. With all of these challenges, there are so many things in your life to be grateful for. And when you learn to keep it positive, you improve your emotional health. Don't even listen to negativity too much. Don't consume too much of this negative stuff all over the internet. Don't consume all of that stuff. I'm trying to get my little stuff straight here. Don't consume all of that. That stuff's not good for your emotional health. Listen to what the Bible says in Proverbs 17:22. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. That's why I laugh, man. Sometimes people don't like me laughing.
the day. So I'm heading to the mall. It's not very far from where I work, so I'm gonna be walking there now. Hopefully it's not closed today, and hopefully I'm a bit more decisive than I was yesterday. But I feel like, okay, we're kids in heels, and I know, like, come on, but like they're giving Zara vibes. I don't know, I feel like they're just so bad, you know what I mean? Like, they're just so bad. But my thing is, like, my thingy, I have a long or a large, what should you call this thing, like this thing, a large heel. So see how awkward that looks. So I think I need to exchange them. But otherwise, no man, they eat. Yeah, like, they're eating and they're leaving absolutely no crumbs. I'm really feeling them. Like, they make me happy. But yeah, I'm thinking, Guti, I'm just going to get a bigger pair, because this always just makes me feel so awkward. Like, why is it like all the way back there? So I think I'll just go and return them and get like one size up. These are a size 5. And then this is what the other shoes look like. Like, I wanted something that was like simple, but like at the same time, I don't know. So these as well got for work. So this is like the end of the video right now. I just finished eating and I need to finish washing the dishes, and then after washing the dishes I feel like taking a shower, but I don't know if I will. I think I'll wash my face, brush my teeth, and then go to bed after prayer. But I don't know if I'm gonna take a shower, because I feel really tired. Last night I was up until like 1 o'clock because I'm trying to prepare myself for recording. I'm going to be releasing an EP on the 13th of July, which is kind of scary, but it's a long time coming. I finally get to do it, so I'm excited about that. So from the first vlog, I don't know what happened to my voice. So from the first vlog, I had said that like I was coming home basically just like to look for opportunities because I was feeling quite stagnant while I was in South Africa, right? So I obviously got the job here at home, essentially kind of like on a part-time basis. So yeah, and then yeah, so recap or an update on how that's going. It's going very well. Yeah, it's going very well. I feel like blessed to have the managers that I have. They're just really good people, and yeah, I'm getting to learn so much. And yeah, the team is just great, you know. So yeah, for the most part, everything's been going well. Everything's fine. But I will say, like, from the beginning, it took me quite a while to like actually settle in. And I know it's like like I said in the video, like, this is just obviously my home and it's where I come from. But it's like, as humans, we like to like progress. So for example, if like you go into a school, right, and you're doing maybe like grade 5 or whatever, next thing you know, your parents are telling you that you have to move provinces and go to another province. You have to uproot your life and go to another province and start all over again, even though you're going to stay in the same grade, just because you're transferring, right, you're still in the same grade. Or even if you're going there to start like grade 2 from like grade 1 or whatever the case is, in some ways it's going to feel like you're moving backwards, because you had already established some kind of relationships with the people that were there in the school. You've gotten used to your teachers, you've gotten used to the way that things are done. So in some way it's not going to feel like you're actually moving forward. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's like what it was like. You know, it felt like I'm not progressing, because I think I was really like looking forward to like establishing, you know, yeah, I was just really looking forward to like seeing how far I could go and grow in terms of like my career and the kind of like life that I want to have and the life that I want to build for myself. But like, it's been like it's been like it's been like literally when you get like locked into a room and you can't find the keys, and there's utensils and dishes all over the kitchen, and like food in the kitchen, and even though you want to leave the room, but you can't leave the room because you don't have the key, and you're starving or whatever, or you want to eat. Like, I don't know how to explain. I don't know why I keep using such like analogies, but like, yeah, that's what it feels like. Like, you have to make do with what you have, and you start to actually look around like, oh, okay, I didn't see that there's this kind of plates. Oh, okay, actually I can use this and this and this and that and make this kind of meal. Or oh, I didn't like notice that the windows are here, I can actually open the window and get some fresh air. Like, you kind of get a perspective of things when you really don't have like another way of another, you know, when you don't really have like a way out. Do you get what I mean? And sometimes I feel like we get stuck in certain situations that like maybe we don't want to be stuck in, or yeah, things just happen weirdly, and you kind of like forced to like actually trust God. Trust God. I don't know what's happening to my voice. But you're kind of like forced to actually trust God. Like, when you see like there's literally no other alternative, like this is really gang side, like let's see if you really with the gang, like you really with the gang. So yeah, but like being at home has been really nice. The life is different. Like, I'm obviously in Maseru, which is like the city, compared to like going like home, like the rural areas, like where my granny is like mad different, in a sense that like this is really different. Like, it's quieter, everything is slower. Compared to Joburg, Maseru is obviously quieter and like slower. But I mean, it's a city, you know what I mean? Like, it's the CBD, business is happening there, and people have also left their rural areas to come to this urban area, trying to like, so you know, that's like how it is typically most of the time. I mean, everywhere, you know, there are places in every country where people go there for business, or people that are actually going there to panda, like to push and like, you know, make a living, that are there for, you know, bettering their lives or whatever, that like migrate from like the rural areas, which even people that move from other countries to better cities. It's like just how it is. Do you get what I mean? So like, yeah, it's quieter, it's more relaxed, obviously, compared to like Johannesburg or whatever. So yeah, and I think like because I didn't get the opportunity to like actually like grow up at home because I left Lesotho when I was like 9 years old. So now it's like I'm actually taking everything all in. Like I wasn't aware that like my people, oh, let me not say my people, but I wasn't aware like Lesotho people are so kind and like friendly. You know what I mean? Because I was telling my cousin the other day, I was getting so suspicious because we were there, right? Like, yeah, he picked me up from work, whatever. So then I was telling him, like, why is everybody so nice? Like, it's getting suspicious because I'm waiting for them to be, but I've been there for like 2-3 weeks or whatever, and nothing like weird has happened. And it's not like I'm expecting animosity or whatever, but like this genuine kindness, like, okay, you know what I mean? Because yeah, so like let me give you an example. So today I had like an issue with my Microsoft. So I was like asking one person, and then the other person like chipped in and helped me or whatever. The girl or the lady that was like trying to figure it out for me couldn't figure it out for me. Like she got up, asked like almost, yeah, asked everybody, went to the other rooms, was calling people, and then she called this other dude that we work with. Let me not say other dude because he's my senior. So she called this gentleman that was, yeah, he wasn't at work, he was working from home. So she called him, and then she was like to him, well, I'm not going to be at work tomorrow, but please, like, she basically like handed the task over, or like just like let him know like I'm not going to be at work, so you have to like figure it out to take care of her or take care of the situation, the issue. And I was like, that's really nice, like you really really like must care. So yeah, that's how it has been. But like, yeah, so then today I was at work, right? And then I got a call from like, not a call, but like a text from a South African number. So the guy, I need to stop calling people guys. I'm being so disrespectful. So the gentleman was like texting me, and he was like, I received your CV. I just want to know if you're still in the market. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, let me not like say I'm not in the market. Let's just hear like what is going on and what's being said. Because at this point in time, I feel like I want to like obviously gaining like experience in the field and the profession that I want to like establish myself in is important. But like it's like the 5th month of the year. Do you get what I mean? And like it kind of feels like I want to be able to finish the rest of the year knowing that like I have something that's stable and that's going to last until the end of the year. So what he was offering was a contract for 3 months. So from June until August, right? So I was like, okay, cool. And then he literally wanted to have an interview right there and then. So I'm like, yo. So before that even happened, I was telling him like, yo, but like I have to tell you that like I need to apply for a work permit and stuff like that. So like just know that, because I feel like it's gotten so like important for me to state that to anybody that like even thinks of or wants to present the opportunity of employment to me, because at some point in time, like it's gonna come, we're gonna have the conversation. Do you get what I mean? Like we'll talk and we'll have the interview, and then I'm like, oh, by the way, I need to apply for a work permit, and then it like changes the conversation completely. Because like, do you understand, like somebody who's interviewing you probably has already set out a time frame for when they would like you to start the employment. So obviously if you are not able to get a work permit by the time that you need to assume the duties, whatever, it becomes a problem, right? So I've always like tried to make sure that that's something that I voice out before we get into any kind of serious discussions or interviews and things like that, because sometimes I'll get calls from recruiters as well. So anyway, so he's like, okay, let's like meet right now. Like I can send you a link right now, interview. I'm like, that time I'm at the office. So I'm like, yo, like I really genuinely like my lunch is at 1 o'clock. So I literally like there's just no way I'm gonna stop working and like so I'm like, no, I can call you at 1. Like he insists, like, no, I'll send you a Teams meeting so we can get into a Teams. He's insisting like he wants to have a Teams meeting. Okay, cool. And then we have the Teams meeting. In the Teams meeting, he's just like basically asking me, trying to understand my situation, like where are you now? You sent us a CV at the beginning of the year, so I'm just trying to gauge basically like where, like what's happening. Do you get what I mean? Like where's your head at? Are you still in the market? Like, are you studying? That type of thing. So I explained my situation to him. And then we talk about like the whole immigration thing. So like when it was happening, I was like really excited, because I was like, like this is really like an opportunity for me to go back to like, the life that I've established, and I'll get to, get onto the path with me like qualifying as a CASA. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm like really excited, but at the same time, I'm like, ish, because like there's a lot of things that I need to consider. My passport is also expiring, so I need to apply for a new one, and I have no idea when it's going to come out. And I also don't know like how soon I'll be able to like secure a work permit, or even if I'd be able to, because like the rules are stacked up. Like, yeah, it's tight. So then I'm just like, man, and I was like thinking about it, I'm like, it doesn't feel like something that like is brought to me by God. Like, of course I'm excited because this guy just called me out of nowhere. Okay, guy, I'm really sorry I said it again. But like, of course I'm excited because somebody just called me like out of nowhere, like, hey, like, you can get to like, I don't know, come back and like do your articles, not articles, but like a contract for like, 3 months and whatever. And it's like what I've been wanting, because of course I don't uproot my life and like have to change my lifestyle and establish like new ways of doing things. So I'm just like thinking about it, and it just like doesn't give me peace, because I'm like, so now I'm gonna leave home, go back to SA, right? And then like work for maybe like 3 months, because there was no guarantee as to whether or not the contract would have been extended. Excuse me, there was no like nothing on the table like, okay, we're gonna extend the contract at the end of the 3 months. He just basically said like, okay, we'll see how you perform, and we'll consider how we feel about it, and if we're happy, then we'll keep you on board for the like, and like actually give you a cycle contract for like 3 years. So I'm just like for me, I was like, yo, because you'd have to really offer me something like that's way better in terms of like money, because yes, it's a part-time gig that I have right now, but like, how do I leave something that I'm not sure of, and then go to something that I'm also not sure of? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, yes, this uncertainty is there, but like, better that I'm at home and that like I don't need a work permit than taking a risk, maybe like not even like the fact that like maybe I might not even have even gotten the work permit, and then like went there and like did the things that I needed to do. It's just like, I don't know, it just felt like a risk. It just felt like a huge risk, because I work 3 months, and then after 3 months he's like, oh, yeah, like I said, we don't really want to continue this like relationship or whatever. So I was like, yo, I don't know, because I was just like looking at it like, I know the effort that it takes to get a work permit, and it's a lot. So I was just like, yo, guys, like, yo, where am I even going to start? Like, where am I even going to start? Because I'm yet to apply for my work permit. It's expiring maybe in like the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I'm like, oh, where am I even going to start? Because I've been through this process before. It's not like I haven't tried this process before. So it's not like I'm speaking of something that I don't even know or understand. This side also, the critical skills visa is a vibe. So I'm just like, I'd be lying to him and I'd be lying to myself, trying to convince myself that like it can happen. But what I'm trying to say is like, it doesn't feel like something that God was giving to me. Like, I felt like even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have mentioned the thing about like the work permits or whatever. Like, even if like I had probably had the opportunity to try and make it seem like it's not as deep as it is. But then also the thing is like, when I'm trying to get like qualified as a chartered accountant or like work within the auditing space, obviously ethics are important. So now imagine if something like that comes through, or imagine like now all of a sudden I get caught and like they see that I'm there illegally or whatever the situation is. Do you understand what I mean? Then it's like, what am I gonna do? Do you get me? So it was like that type of situation. I'm like, yo, it really like, I don't think like I would be put in a position where I'm like left to compromise so much if it was really from God. Like, it felt like, have you ever prayed for something and then like it works out, right? And then it's like, it just feels so good because you know that he heard you. Like, you can see it packaged and it's like got your name on it, and it just feels so right. Like, it's exactly what you prayed for, or it's even more than what you prayed for. Like, it feels like putting on a glove in winter. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's just that comfort, like it's what it's supposed to be. But in that situation, I felt like I'm a size 40 trying to get into a size 36. Like I felt like I was me yesterday. I'm fitting into pants that don't fit me. That's what it felt like. Like I was trying to force it. Do you get what I mean? Because it's like package and like, okay, you wanted to go back or you wanted to, go back to the life that you started. Here's the opportunity. But it didn't feel like, it didn't feel like it's from God. Like it didn't feel cute. Do you get what I mean? Like it didn't feel cute. It didn't leave me with a sense of peace. I just felt like I'm looking forward to struggle. Because my thing is like, okay, I burned a bridge here until like my current boss, like, okay, thanks for the opportunity. I'm going back. Like peace. Okay, August comes around, then what? Then what? What am I gonna do? Do you get what I mean? And also, what kind of permit am I gonna get for 3 months? What kind of permit am I going to secure in 3 months? What am I going to say when I get to Home Affairs? Kidding. Hey guys, so, like, do you get what I mean? Like, what was that? What I was going to say? What I was going to do? Like, it just wasn't making sense. So it just didn't feel like something that God had specifically, like, lived for me. It didn't feel like I was being answered like this. Do you get what I mean? Like I want to move forward in my career and I want to go back or even go higher than like the life that I lived, but it didn't feel like it's what God had for me. And for that reason I was just like, it feels uncomfortable, man. Like it just doesn't feel right. It just don't feel good. It feels like I went in the shower, didn't wipe myself, didn't lotion myself, and then I put on a white shirt and a blazer, and then I put on socks with no, and then I don't put on socks, I put on shoes, and those formal shoes. Like when I said uncomfortably wrong, like it just didn't feel like the Lord. It didn't feel like the Lord had sent it, man. Yeah, no. So, but like out of that, I'm really grateful for the opportunity because I think sometimes you overlook like the little things. You know what I mean? Like for me, it felt really like good to be like, oh, okay, there's somebody, or like I'm still being seen, I'm still being recognized. Yeah, it means a lot because there maybe had been something that he saw that made him say, oh, okay, we can consider this person. So it just feels good, not because like I feel like I have all the credentials or whatever, but it feels good from a sense like God is still like there, and I feel like God is still favoring me because somehow, no matter where I am, He's causing my name, or He's shined a light on my name. So when I'm speaking like this, I want you to be able to like see that for yourself. Another thing that's like been hitting me is like I'm like not as like fixated on like where I'll be, or like I'm not so fixated on the plans that I want for myself, but it's kind of like God is like literally the creator of the universe. You get what I mean? Like I don't like he can make he can like he can like he can change everything about your life, no matter where you are, no matter where you're from, no matter what you have. Like there's no criteria, dude. Like even if you're from the rules of the rurals, like if God has a plan for your life, best believe like it's gonna happen. Do you get what I mean? Like no matter how small or insignificant you feel, like God can do anything. And it doesn't, like, you could go to the desert and still flourish. Like, listen, like, think about the story of Joseph, how he was, like, rejected by his own brothers. He was, buried and sold and whatever, all those things, like, all those painful things, put into jail. But, like, it's almost like wherever he is, literally God's favor keeps following him. Even if he was thrown into a jungle, it would probably turn into, like, I don't know, he would probably, because of the favor of God, he would probably come out of it as like, I don't know, recreate it and just change it and make it something like completely new. So God is always like with you, and no matter where you are, no matter where you're starting, and no matter what situation you're stuck in, just know and understand that like God is able to do anything. No matter what the circumstances, no matter who your family is, no matter what you have, no matter what you don't have, like just use what he's given you and like trust him from where you are. Do you get what I mean? Like so many times you're like scared to like move forward because we're just waiting for the perfect time. Like I've been recording YouTube videos with an iPhone 8. Like, I'm taking vlogs and I'm in and out of taxis, bro. Do you get what I mean? Like, stop convincing yourself that you need to be somewhere, somehow, doing something. Like, just stop convincing yourself that there's more that you need to do in order to become the thing that, like, you know God has called you to be. Just walk in, like, the realization that, like, you're the daughter or the son of a king. And even if you were cast into a desert, because of who he is and because of, like, the plans that he has for you, you can turn it into something beautiful. You can turn it into a garden. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm closing out this vlog because hey guys, I like, what else do you want to see? Like, honestly, what else do you want to see? Like, hey boo, hi. You can see ukuthi nami sengikhathele manje, like, hey boo, basho ngabudi lesaba tla bona eng. How? So yeah, I'm closing out this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you've made it this far. Like, I stand or resilient when. Anyway, so yeah, thank you so much for watching this vlog, and please do subscribe to my channel and like and share it, and like, let's be fruity, let's do the things that need to be done, and like, stay winning. Until next time, love and light.